This year's show is called Keeping Time. It's about different aspects, memory, part of your time, part of your life, even just to the point of just keeping a rhythm of time. And that's what a percussion unit is essentially there to do, is to keep time for a musical ensemble. We've tried to pick up on several different aspects, like in the beginning of our show, with the Boys of Summer tune, kind of a warped sense of time. We have a prop, the Salvador Dali melting clocks that we start the show with, and is our initial focus, and it moves around through time, kind of a warped sense of time with that, and some linear forms that pull out in a more wavy pattern of it that kind of reflect in the music. Our second tune is called Of Her Family. It's by Pat Metheny, and it's more remembering and reminiscent and nostalgic feeling to it. And a lot of our body movement and things like that try to pick up on some of those aspects of that. You'll see some like hand clock movements through it, longing, yearning motions and stuff that are picked up into that. The battery don't even have drums on, but they're dancing, and they're really reflecting the mood of what's going on. The visual movement aspect that reflects music adds the color to enhance the story of what we're trying to tell. So if it's just one movement, if they're just moving from place to place without any emotion or any physical nuance to their movement, it would be pretty boring to watch. I think our kids do a really good job of picking up on those things and actually putting it in the show. One of the things in the ballad is looking at a wristwatch, and that's an aspect of time. It's kind of a little added nuance to it to say, oh, well, okay, yeah, I see what they're doing. They're looking at their wristwatch. They're checking what time it is, and that's kind of a reoccurring theme throughout the start of the ballad as well as the end. Just little things that add up. Into our third tune is an original composition by our director. He hasn't even named it yet, but it's an original tune. It's just kind of starting to get things happy and a happier moment of your life, and try to think of some fun things going with it. Our last tune, No Time, by the Guess Who. It's a sense of rush, and you're running out of time and things, and you'll see it moves very quickly and you're running out of time, so you're essentially seeing time slipping away and everything's pulling apart. At the very end of the show, it's kind of a recapitulation of everything. We're tying everything together and a more triumphant feeling that you have overcome time. I just really think it's really cool that kids of this age group, we have between 12 and 18 in our group age range, and for them to be able to pick up, some of those subtle nuances. It's a very mature concept to try to wrap your head around, and a lot of kids can't do it. Usually the hardest parts are in between songs and those transitions. Those are sometimes quite difficult to do, and usually a whole season in developing just right for the end of the year at State Farms. Sometimes some of the best things to do is just to stand still and let that moment just be a musical moment. And it's a very subtle balance between knowing when to move and when not to move sometimes. But if you can balance it, it really makes for a tremendous moment in your show.